Thanks for your company. My name is Jessica Amir. I'm a market analyst at Bell Direct. Well, the Aussie share market is trading about 1.9% lower, but earlier the market fell 3.2% as the futures suggested, but we've since clawed back some of those losses. It really comes as US equities experience one of their biggest drops, or their biggest drop in 4 weeks overnight. The S&P 500 ended 4.4% lower after the US President Donald Trump warned Americans to prepare for a very, very painful 2 weeks ahead, with White House officials projecting 100,000 to 240,000 COVID deaths there. The world's largest gold mining company, Newmont, rose 3%, followed by Target and Kellogg. And in the sign of the times, or volatile times, the US futures turned positive, suggesting a slight rebound. Meantime, the oil price is now 5% higher, rising for the second day, and the safe haven gold rose back above $1,600 an ounce as money rotated out of equities. And on the ASX, most of the sectors are in the red. Energy bucking the trend, pushing ahead given the oil price rally, while financials are down the most, echoing what we saw on global markets as cyclicals overseas were sold down the most. Looking at the leaderboard, IDP Education, or IEL is their ticker code. Their shares were up about 22% earlier after the overseas student placement firm completed a $225 million capital raise, more than the $175 million expected capital raise, at a price of $10.65. And IDP says the capital will now ensure that they can navigate through this current period of uncertainty. And today Morgan Stanley came out cutting IDP's price target to $17.50, and earlier it was trading at about $14.65. Following IDP are the gold miners today on the leaderboard. Evolution Mining up about 5.5% earlier, followed by St Barbara, SMB up about 4.3%. Banks the hardest hit, as we mentioned earlier. Virgin Money, VUK, down about 10% earlier, followed by the annuity provider Challenger, CGF. And just looking at some upgrades now, well, Bell Potter lowered its price target for Suncorp by 11% to $11.20, but they did hold their buy rating for Suncorp. The price decline for Suncorp, I guess, reflects, the more subdued outlook for the banking unit, and Bell Potter believes the sale of Suncorp's banking arm will be needed to benefit shareholders. Also for Suncorp, expect further impairment charges or write-downs, as you can for the major banks as well as regional banks, the same. All in all, for Suncorp, Bell Potter lowered its cash profit forecast by 19% this year and 18% or an 18% drop for FY21. And that's why Bell Potter dropped its price target to Suncorp for $11.20. Moving to the defensive side of the market, Bell Potter dropped its price target for Australian Pharmaceutical Industries, API, the owner of Priceline and Soul Pattinson Chemist, to $1.30, following a mixed report card. 57 of their skin care clinics are now closed due to COVID-19, with Bell Potter assuming that high margin side of the business will be closed for 3 months. On the flip side, they're experiencing good demand growth for their prescriptions and front of store products. The business is also well positioned to benefit as many of Priceline's retail competitors in the high-end beauty side of the market, as well as fragrances like Maya and David Jones, remain closed due to COVID-19. And just lastly, check in with the Aussie dollar. It's lost a bit of momentum. It's now at 60.81 US cents. My name's Jessica Amir from Bell Direct. Take care, stay safe, and happy trading.